what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany. If you are new here, you guys know I love me some Judge Judy, so we're gonna check out some more clips from her today. This video is called Drama Moments on Judge Judy. So let's see if there's new clips in here that we haven't seen before.
Because they don't get along anymore, and whether it was an acrimonious departure or
two cousins fighting over a boy, a bitter woman keeping her child away from his father, a tasing fight that cost someone a finger. These are some drama moments on Judge Judy. When exes appear in any courtroom, there's always drama. It's not so different with these ex-lovers who don't like each other very much.
The engagement was over when she left August 28th.
Of this year.
Of this year, 2016.
I'm not interested in March of 2015. What's next?
I have court papers right here. I was hoping you can help me with, because I've not seen my son since.
You mean she hasn't been served?
She has not been served because I've been trying to get her served at her job, but she has not been working there. I've been looking for her.
She's right there.
I cannot find her. She has the.
Keeping a child from his father is another level of pettiness and wickedness. And unfortunately, it never ends well because you're not just hurting him, you're hurting your kid.
Did you work?
Yes, I was working.
Did you work?
Yes.
Did Mr. Benson work?
Yes.
Did you work the same hours? When you worked, who took care of the baby?
I only worked on Saturday. At the time, him.
Eventually, he's going to have visitation with his son to either retain a lawyer, say that to the judge. Till she left, she worked on Saturdays, and I took care of my son. She left in charge of my son.
She's not just petty, she's irresponsible too. He can't even get her the papers because she's been very avoidant.
Can he not hear
I'm curious to know
right
how
now?
we got her to come to court since she's been avoiding being served.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. Benson, you're not listening. You're not listening. Mr. Benson.
Both of them talking.
With regard to granting you an order of visitation, I told her what I thought as someone who sat in the family court and worked in the family court for a quarter of a century. And if you get a judge who has appropriate experience, the judge is going to tell you the exact same thing that I did. You're not supposed to be manipulative with regard to a child that the two of you made together. It was your choice to make a child with him.
This case is about two young ladies.
Dang, I don't know how that resolves.
They ended up in a love triangle with the plaintiff's boyfriend, and that entanglement brought nothing but tragedy, which included the loss of a smartphone that got smashed in an argument.
I'm getting your side of the story.
We're in court.
Back to you. So first, your cousins.
Yes.
So first, your cousin Irene dated Blake, and then you dated him.
After, yes.
After. And what months did you date him?
From October 14th.
Through the grapevine that he was hanging out with Irene again.
Yes. We weren't together at the time.
You were not together.
Yes.
I got you were not together because that was in February.
Yes.
They're immature, and it shows. The ignorance, the snickering, and the know-it-all attitude. Yep, that's the teenage years starter pack right there. But cousins fighting over a boy? That's a little unusual.
Started at Nicholas Park.
Tell me about it. And do you remember the date?
March 17th.
It wasn't February, it was March.
It was March 17th. But it had nothing to do with me. It was their problems, but I was there present at the scene. And from the scene, we went to, she had told them to go to her aunt's house or someone on San Jose Street, wherever she was staying at the moment.
I don't understand. I'm not following you.
Right, I'm confused.
The fact that their parents allowed this to happen speaks volumes. And from their demeanor, I can tell the defendant's not so innocent in all of this. Her attitude's on another level of saucy.
Well, what was the confrontation about?
Well, I was staying with my cousin Alexis and her mom Brandy at the time, around maybe last year of October, for my grandma, and we were paying. I was sharing a room with her.
Don't make it complicated for me.
Right.
Don't give me a teenager story.
Okay, not teenage story. Well, she started little sister because he had another ex-girlfriend, so she got his other ex-girlfriend. And well, her little sister was my age, so her little sister started starting drama with me because ex-girlfriend was 18.
Mr. Blake must be hot stuff, because all these ladies are willing to beat each other up for him, even his exes.
So March 17th.
Yes, maybe around 11 or 10:30. It was late at night.
This was last year.
Yes.
Were you in fact pregnant last year?
At the time at the scene, yes, I was.
Do you have a child?
No, I do not.
Was there a fight on March 17th?
There was a fight with her and that other girl, Julia, but it was not with me.
The other girl, Julia, is the sister of Blake's yet other girlfriend?
Yes.
The defendant's point about them following them doesn't really make any sense.
Who broke
but
the
based
phone?
on the track of their testimony, it makes perfect sense.
Well, the all girls all came to the car, and they all started screaming, hitting the car, so I got out of the car. Well, me and Julia started fighting.
You're talking much too fast for
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry, because they all came in two cars.
Was your friend driving her mom's car?
No, the mom.
What were you doing out at midnight?
It wasn't.
What were you doing out at 9 o'clock?
I was with my friends.
That is by far the worst explanation I've ever heard someone tell. Teenagers. They never cease to be surprising and unpredictable.
Of course, she's not gonna say what she was out
Sometime
there
after
doing.
I left the scene, she and you got into an argument, and it says one, that would be you, vandalized the phone and put it in the trash, but it doesn't say who saw that.
No one saw that because I didn't do
The
that.
police officer, on the next page, it says the police officer had gotten her to admit she had done it.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to read further. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Well. She did that and she felt so comfortable lying about it in the courtroom. It's in the police report, which is proof.
It's in the police
no explanation of hers can counter that.
Then you lied.
I'd like to see a bill for the phone.
At the moment, the phone was the newest phone out. It was iPhone 6s Plus, the 128 gigabyte.
I need a bill for the phone.
I don't have a bill for the phone. That's what people told me that would be okay.
My dad paid for the phone, actually. It was her birthday present.
Good. Then you're going to replace it.
Right.
$699.99.
But I didn't break the phone.
We're done. Thank you, judgment for the
You
plaintiff.
admitted to breaking the phone. You can now retract that.
Violent altercation between the plaintiff and his wife's sister's boyfriend has brought them to court. The plaintiff claims the defendant put his finger off after he tased him.
And I'm reading the complaint and the answer. And the complaint and the answer suggests to me that it was during one of those bad times that you and
Bro got a
Mr.
relaxer
Callahan
or a
got
Jerry
into
curl?
an
Because what the
altercation.
world?
That's correct.
And what period of time was that? What month and year?
Okay, the month I got is 4/30/18.
April 30th,
Yes, ma'am.
2018.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to tell me what happened.
You'd think their being technically family would have made them familiar with one another to be able to talk things out. Well, here's how it all started.
Go to the police.
Okay. Me and Lydia went to 7-day dental. 7-day dental is a place where you get your teeth worked on. I had a appointment.
You could have just said the dentist.
We're having a little spat, okay?
Okay, so you were arguing at the dentist's.
Yes. Okay, so after that, Timothy lives up the street, like a block away from the 7-day thing. So she walked over to his window and asked him to move out on the street because he's blocking the driveway.
Some reporting had happened for sure, but I don't get why he would have gone to his house blocking his driveway and all.
Her brother-in-law.
Did you tell Mr. Callahan that you had to pick up your things?
Yes, I did.
And did he assist you by taking you in his car?
Yes, he did.
And when he...
That's correct, yes, he
No.
was.
When he pulled up in his car, was your boyfriend at that moment home? And Mr. Callahan's car was blocking the driveway?
Yes.
Good. Now you can sit down.
According to the defendant, it's the plaintiff who attacked first. And they must have been really scary. I mean, how did it escalate from asking someone to move their car to a tasing and a beatdown to someone getting their finger bitten off?
He tased me, I bit down on his finger. That's how he lost half of his finger. So I'm protecting myself. Now, at this time, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off. The kids start screaming, "Mommy, Daddy, 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 Daddy." You know what I'm saying? Where it got me is that he pulled the taser off, no disregard for his kids in the back. The taser, you know what I'm saying?
No regard.
Okay, that's what
happened on
So
April
at the
30th.
time, I
Just
had
a second. That's what happened on April 30th.
Yes, I had a... Okay.
That's a lie I can't believe. If he's the owner of the taser, why would he tase himself? And even if he did, how did he end up biting him in self-defense? That's a really stupid lie.
So your case is dismissed. I believe he had adequate reason to file a complaint and have you arrested. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Good. Now, you have a counterclaim. Counterclaim is for the assault that he did with the taser. Were you treated medically?
I didn't go to the hospital, no. I just took care of myself.
Got to go.
There was a second incident, and that second incident was after the first, a few days later. And according to your complaint, you were driving around the area collecting recyclables. Is not an answer.
Yes.
Is that how you make money?
I love how she always says that.
How large is
It's
the
not an
town
answer.
where you live?
It's very large.
How large?
After that embarrassing confrontation, he still had the heart to start another confrontation. He only has half a finger, for God's sake. He must have really wanted revenge.
Do you speak to your sister?
Trying to lose another finger.
Since this incident?
Yes, no.
Stand
Yes,
up.
no.
Also, there's one other thing that I need to add. I was having a sexual relationship with her husband. That's what brought me
Oh.
there. So I need to
To
add
his
that.
house.
That's part of what split
That's
us
why
apart
all
and
of
why
this
we
is
separated.
jumping off
Why
right
this
now,
is
Your
happening.
Honor. That's
Why didn't we put that in the beginning?
Yeah. Because we have a baby together, so I'm in their eyes.
Well, that reveal was a little unnecessary, but it actually does make sense.
Right.
That's
it
why
makes
he was
more
so
sense.
violent. Imagine having an affair with your wife's sister, but then taking it out on her boyfriend because you can't be satisfied.
It's just the fact that I took the taser from him after he tased me.
I never had a taser. I never seen a taser.
And he's embarrassed about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't come to somebody's house
Because I called the police and pressed charges against him for biting my finger.
and tase them and expect them not to protect themselves. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're making all kinds of accusations. They're throwing all kinds of stuff out there.
They're going to be part of this family, whether they like it or not.
Just kind of cause more trouble, and that's why we don't talk to her.
This man sues the defendant for assault, and surprisingly, the defendant isn't denying it. He claims he did it in self-defense.
Is that a kid?
That he did in fact assault you, but he said he assaulted you because you were hanging onto your car.
No, Your Honor.
That's what he says. You're the wife?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
After they'd seen his little performance of reckless driving, they ended up near his car, and the defendants claim he almost hit their car.
Your wife's the nervous type. How old are you?
33.
Before I go back and ask your wife any other questions, sir, at any time that you were involved with Mr. Johnson, did your wife say to you, pull back?
Well, he didn't listen to his wife, and now they're in the courtroom settling
Yikes.
a case of assault. A case so strenuous that the wife felt like fainting from nerves.
I heard that there were 2 children in that car, and if she's a normal wife, she said to her idiot husband, get away from him. What are you starting up with him for?
Idiot
Maybe he's a nut. The babies are in the car. I wouldn't have gotten that from you, only from her.
That's correct.
Now you know why I started with her?
Judge Judy be catching on that stuff. That's the thing. And then people be trying to lie. And she be basically setting them up to, like, if you gonna tell this lie, I'm gonna get you. And she even be telling them, like, don't lie. Just tell the truth. What she be saying? Telling the truth is easier than having to remember a lie or something like that. She be saying to them, but it's like, do these people never watch her show before they end up on, like, in the courtroom? Because then you should know. Just, you know, tell the truth. Don't go in there at all. If you don't want to be embarrassed on TV, don't go. Is that a possibility? I don't know. With the Judge Judy courtroom, if it's a possibility to, like, deny coming in there if you don't want to be filmed, you know, because I think you have to be agreeing to be filmed to be in that kind of courtroom. So if you don't want to be embarrassed, don't go in there. Especially if you want to lie. Then you're going to embarrass yourself even further when she catch you in the lie. Anyways, if you want to see more Judge Judy reactions, you know, you can comment it down below, or if you have other things you suggest that you want me to check out, I'll try and do that as well. Just comment down below. Give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to check to see if you are subscribed down below. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe. Join me over here and turn on your post notifications. It's the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. It's going to alert you of my future uploads. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for stopping by. All right. Peace out, guys. I almost did this. What is this? Anyways, bye.